You know, I've been trying to shoot this video for several days, but every time I get a chance, Novatech comes up with more news. And we're going to cover it all in this video. And at the end, make sure to stay to the end because I'm going to tell you why I believe Novatech is not giving you the weekly results of their earnings. But before we do that, I got to always let you read this disclaimer. Now let's get to it and do it. This is Novatech's new official Telegram group. So let's go directly to the source. Let's go right to the Telegram group and read what it has to say. It says looks like it was created March 14th. It says stay connected to get the real news, not the fake news. Now I would encourage that we get our folks to plug in directly from the back office. So plug in from the back office to this new Novatech news channel. From a link to limit the number of folks who only come here to fish and distract and not really fight for the real cause. So have your folks log into their back office instead and connect. That way we know that the people here are real Novatechians who are in the game to support longevity of a great vision that is changing many lives around the world. So that's the first Novatech news. They now have an official Novatech new channel. This is different from the official Novatech old channel. Now why they had to create a new channel, I don't know. But they wanted to create a new channel. It's kind of weird because the old channel was kind of like a channel that you couldn't communicate on anyway. They were just giving news on that. But for whatever reason, it's their business. They want to create a new channel, so they're letting you know that this is the new channel. Now it says to join this channel, you must log into your Novatech back office and click on the announcements in the quick link section. So as you, if you're watching this, you're not already part of this channel, make sure that you do this. You log into your Novatech back office, look and click on the announcements in the quick link section. That'll get you to this new channel, and it's already got over 16,000, almost 17,000 people already have joined. So that's good to see. All right, let's keep going. There's so much more. I mean, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. There's so much more. Let's see. Now, one of the things that they've done is they have polls. You can see this poll is closed. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get your feedback. They want to have you give your feedback, and I just encourage people to make sure that you do that. Make sure that your voice is heard. Make sure that you're giving feedback, even if it's through completing a poll. Because we can't complain about something if people have asked us that they want feedback and we don't give it to them. So this is one of the polls I thought was interesting. This is besides withdrawals being paid consistently, that's the obvious one. What is the biggest change you'd like to see in Novatech? An easier onboarding process that would limit issues with crypto deposits. That was 523. More education about crypto space and how to navigate it. That's 276. And by a whopping, that's almost 3 times this number. More consistent communication so we can have proper expectations. 1891. So I think that's fair. 2,600 people took this poll. So hey, that was a good amount. But I would hope to see more. That was good. Okay, so here's more breaking news. Here is more breaking news. It says, as a practice, Novatech has always issued payments to customers on Fridays for ROI, and again on Saturdays for commissions. So Fridays for ROI, Saturdays for commission. While this has never been an issue in the past, with the growing number of customers we're currently experiencing, it is creating an enormous backlog from customers who are requesting cash outs on both days. In an effort to streamline the withdrawal process and avoid further delays, we are limiting withdrawals to Mondays only. So if you do have, okay, so let me finish reading what they say. In the hope that those making requests can combine cash outs weekly, as opposed to making separate requests each day. So if you have a request that you're one of the people that gets money on Friday and Saturday, just put it together and make the request on Monday. We appreciate your understanding as we continue our mission to provide the services everyone has come to rely on. So they're just combining, instead of doing it Friday and Saturday, just make your request on Monday. All right, now remember before the withdrawals have gone from $40 to $250. So over a 6-fold increase. So now they're saying, hey, just do it on Monday, make their request on Monday. And I'm sure that's if there is as long as that request is over 250, that's what you want to do. There's something here. I'm not really going to take time to play that. Then there's a skit, another poll, and this one people voted so far. Do you like the change Novatech made in regards to withdrawing only once a week? Yes, it makes sense to limit withdrawals to once a week. 3211. No, I should be able to withdraw every day if I want. 388. I really don't care as long as I'm able to withdraw. That was 1286. And so the vast majority of people said, hey, you know what? I get it. Once a week is fine. Other people say, I really don't care as long as I'm able to withdraw. To me, those kind of the same. This is kind of they weren't able to do that anyway. You weren't. So that, I mean, I would have liked to have seen if they said, hey, or would you, no, I would rather be able to make the request on, Friday and Saturday, because that's more realistic, because they weren't able to withdraw every day to begin with. But, it's a poll. So it's neither here nor there. The majority of people either are happy with the once a week or they just want the money. I get it. So, and that looks like that poll may still be open. So it looks like you still have a chance to vote on that one. And the poll numbers are picking up, 4,885. That's good to see. How long have you been a member of Novatech? And this one's 4,000. So people are getting into these polls. So that's really, really nice. Let's see, 1275, 6 months or less, 1 year or less, 2704, 2 years or less, 1815, 3 years or less, 280, and over 3 years, that looks like 70 people so far. So that's interesting. Okay, so this says the polls are not just for fun, so please participate. If you allow us to get a pulse, it allows us to get a pulse of our community so that we can help Novatech and understand its members. The leaders are the voice, you, the members, are the pulse. And that's true, guys. I mean, if they're asking for feedback and they're giving you a mechanism, a way to give them feedback, give them feedback. How else are things going to change? How is things going to get better if you don't give them feedback, even if it's limited to what they're asking? So definitely take advantage of the polls. All right, that's just Spanish. Okay, so they talked earlier about why they'll mean the change. Okay, we're going to withdraw weekly, on Mondays. Now, these are the benefits. So eliminate multiple requests from members. Okay, we get that. So there's only having to process a Friday, Saturday request. Now they're only having to process a Monday request. So that's good. Less stress on the payment processor support. Okay. It's better to under promise and over deliver. Okay. Now what I like about this is that they're actually explaining the reason. So it's nice to be told to do something, but then when a company takes the time to actually explain the reasoning behind it, you don't have to agree with the reason, right? It's not a matter of whether you agree or don't agree, but the fact that they actually took time to explain the reasons behind the decision, I think, is a good thing. And so that's the last part of the Novatech news. The big deal is that, hey, there is a new channel. There's a new channel. And please go in the back office, make sure that you join this channel so you can be updated with the latest information, and also that it has now gone down to just one day, which on Mondays, to request payouts instead of on a Friday and Saturday. So those are the changes. Now, here's what I want to talk about though. Here's what I want to talk about is Novatech. Now, this hasn't been recent. I think they've been doing this for a while. They have not made public. Now, for the members, they made it available. I think it's in your back office. They have not made public the weekly returns, the weekly earnings, the weekly earnings rate. They have not made that public. Here's why I believe it. And if there's somebody in Novatech or somebody, I know I have a lot of Novatech people and I love all of you. I really do. Not trying to bash the company, because I hope the company comes back and is a roaring success. I really, really do. No one's benefited if this company goes away. Just not a good thing. But here's where I would say I would love to see them get back to. And here's why I think they're not. I'd love to see them get back to telling exactly what the weekly earnings are. Now, why do I believe that they don't do that? I think that because of whatever reason, I don't know. I think the weekly earnings have decreased to such a number, to such a level, that it would not be an incentive for a lot of other people to join. Like I talked to one person last week and we did the numbers. The weekly earnings came out to be 1.1%. 1.1% for the week. Now this is not comparing this to a CD where you get 0.03% for the year. It's not comparing it to that. We're comparing it to all the other opportunities out there where you can make that in a day and sometimes in hours, or, And so what my belief is that until they get going, and they may never start saying what it is again, they may never do that, but it's my belief that until they start moving forward, that you won't be able to get that weekly earnings rate. Now, I talked to somebody said, well, you can always, create an account and then in the back office, they show it there. You can, but why go through all that? Why not just make it public? Why not just make it public? That way, even before I have to create an account, and now also remember, I don't think this has changed. If you create an account and you don't fund that account, it's going to be eliminated. Now, I believe within 48 hours. I could be wrong, and you have to recreate that account again. So why go through all that? Why not just let people be transparent? Let people know exactly what the weekly rates have been. There's no promise in the future, but at least they have some kind of idea about what you're doing, about what they may be getting, as opposed to this shroud of secrecy. So I would love to see them do that. But anyway, that is the latest Novatech update. What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you not like it? How you like the channel? How you like the Mondays only? I'd love to get your comments, love to get your feedback in the comments. I do try to answer everyone as quickly as I can get to them, not always as quickly as I should, but I'm going to get better at that. Now, if you want to know about the top 5 platforms that I have that are currently playing, make sure to watch this next video.